You're listening to The Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Woo!
Serpents Band.
And we just heard some Side Split, Odds Are, Ruthless, Bad Blood, and No Zodiac. No Zodiac, Chaos Reigns. I'm Luke O'Blaze with Morgan Danielle, and we're here today sitting with Windy City Hardcore, the man, Windy City Hardcore. Why don't you go ahead and tell us all about Windy City Hardcore?
Well, how about we start with his name first?
Oh yes, yes. And who's missing? Your
Name
partner's
first,
missing.
then
Yeah.
who's missing?
Yes. all
There's
of
a
that.
process to this, Lugo.
Yeah, I'm Drew. I started Windy City Hardcore probably 3 or 4 years ago now. My buddy Rob has been helping me out a lot lately. He's in a band called Short Fuse, and he actually couldn't make it tonight, but he's been helping me out a lot lately.
Short Fuse, crazy story.
What? There's a
There's
story?
a band. My friends in high school were called Short Fuse.
Are they still the same people? Does he know anybody else in the band?
No, that's a different
Oh,
band.
you've
now.
asked him
Probably
about this
not.
already.
It was years ago, back when we were 16.
Aren't you stupid?
Thanks.
Well, tell us a little bit about Windy City Hardcore, Drew, because this is interesting. We've never had the opportunity to interview a promoter / clothing line owner, so this is a different aspect of the music industry that we finally get an insight into. So you started 3 years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. I went away to school down in Champaign at U of I. Yeah, absolutely.
How much work did you realistically get done?
I got some stories about that too.
Yeah, it was a rough time, but yeah, I got started down there my freshman year. Kind of just started to stay connected to the scene back up in the Chicago suburbs. Met a lot of people and was just really connected still at the time from some high school kids that were in a bunch of bands. Started out by kind of just making some T-shirts, some hoodies, things like that, basically. Selling at some shows, just getting out there and sponsoring some shows as well. But it kind of turned into a little bit more promotional where we use like Facebook, Twitter, all the different social media outlets, and kind of just use that to promote new bands, new albums, new tours, whatever it might be, and put on some shows ourselves as well, which is pretty cool. Got to do a show up in like Grays Lake a few weeks ago,
Nice.
which was pretty cool. Just getting a bunch of kids out, 40, 50 kids, like a really small packed room, and
Holy shit. You got 40, 50 kids in a packed room?
it was pretty sweet. And it was kind of a cool experience knowing that a lot of different people like weren't making out shows lately, but to just see a room packed like that was awesome.
And that's hard to do. What day of the night did you throw this on?
Yeah, it was difficult locking down a venue and all that. It's been a huge eye opener. It was like a Saturday night, which was nice. There's actually another show out in the area, so you kind of
Competition.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just cool to see kids going out, supporting their scene and actually paying $5-10 whatever it is for a show to get out and show kids that they still care.
What was the lineup?
We had Steady Hands headlining, who actually just broke up about a month ago. They're from Rockford. There was Corkscrew from Northwest Indiana. Death Sentence played. They actually just broke up too recently.
So you just had a reunion
Everybody
show.
that played that show broke up. Yeah, I know they were sick of it. Some of those bands, Glass House, which surprise also broke up. They're actually in a new band now called Cold Sun, which is pretty cool. Starting to work on some stuff. So had 4 or 5 bands out. Just had a nice little evening out in Grays Lake.
So the first hoodie that you printed that you were selling at shows, what was the design?
Yeah, a lot of hardcore bands lately have been coming out with their little like X logo with the names of their bands or their town or whatever it is. So that WCHC kind of like a lightning bolt X thing going on, but front back print of that. And a lot of people, really were into those. Did some long sleeves too. They sold out pretty quick, and it's just cool seeing people like excited about some of that some of that merch when they could be spending their money on some other stuff as well.
When you went to UIC, were you looking to go into the clothing business as your degree?
I actually started out in a couple of different things. Just sort of started getting a passion for some graphic design sort of stuff, and just got really into using Photoshop and all those different things, and saw a bunch of cool things I like and wanted to emulate it and tweak it and make something my own.
So when you were taking classes, were they towards screen printing? Like how did you start printing the shirts for you to distribute?
Yeah, I actually just met a few people, again, kind of just through the community, that were just really into printing, kind of gotten in tight with a couple of them, saw how it was working, and just kind of hopped on that train from there. I mean, my degree is in something totally separate, so it's kind of just a passion of mine on the side.
Now, Windy City Hardcore, how did you create the name for it? I mean, I get the hardcore music, but it's self-explanatory to me. But for those that don't catch on to what Windy City Hardcore means.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think I was just like chilling one night, and it kind of just crossed my mind, and I was like, did like a quick search and everything online. I was like, this has to be a thing, and turns out it wasn't. So I was pretty excited about that, and we cover the whole Chicagoland area, all the way out to the suburbs, all the way in Northwest Indiana, Milwaukee, downstate, everything we can, but kind of just centralized around Chicago. So kind of piqued my interest there.
Absolutely. The name Windy City Hardcore is self-explanatory. Chicago hardcore music. Some of the bands that you were down at UIC that you guys might have seen. What were some of the bands that were around there that kind of influenced your passion for the clothing?
Yeah, a lot of bands down there are like down in Champaign are just way different than they are like up in the city. There's a lot of like thrash down there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, just a lot of different stuff that kind of opened my eyes. But a lot of what I listened to was just back home, and just being from the suburbs out here. A lot of bands like, No Regrets was a cool thing. Met some of those guys when I was younger. No Zodiac was always like a really cool big thing up in the city. But I listened to a ton of different stuff, not just like the hardcore beatdown, a lot of more metal influenced stuff. We cover pop punk too. So anything kind of alternative in that scene we try and reach out to.
I turned that off for some dumb reason. What were some of the bands that got you started in this type of music?
When I was really young, actually, when I was probably like 14 or so.
I'm gonna be grilling you all night.
Oh man, there's some good ones. There's some bringing it back to 2005 sort of bands.
I like it because he's my age. He's 22, so the stuff that he's probably talking about is stuff that I was starting to see too at his age. So this is awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Luca's like, I'm just old, and I was listening
What?
to Slayer.
Not that
I'm
old.
kidding.
wasn't as heavy into that.
Still listening to Slayer regardless.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was listening to some like super like chugcore, metalcore sort of bands. Like I really got into like the Devil Wears Prada when I
Nice.
was younger.
We saw them
We just saw them last weekend.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean,
you know
were
what's what's
fucking
funny
awesome.
is Greg, the guy who's doing our website, today he was saying how he really likes As I Lay Dying, and he's like, I'm not a big fan of the clean singing, but I really like it, and I kind of get into it, and I'm like, dude, you got to check out Devil Wears Prada, because I was listening to them in the car on the way over there, and I'm like, all right, download the Zombie EP, put it on. He's like, holy fuck, this is awesome.
The best part is
He's
when we
like,
saw them in
"Thank you."
Milwaukee. They played the whole Zombie EP.
was
Finally,
sweet.
in its whole.
And
Like,
he thanked me multiple
it's
times
so
for
good.
showing me them.
but you showed
showing
them obviously
him
the
them.
older stuff. The newer or the newer stuff is a lot different than their older stuff.
yeah,
There's a lot.
Those guys have put out like 6 or 7 albums. Like they've been going at it forever.
They're so good though. They're so good.
I think we've seen them 3 times. And,
4. I've seen them 4.
Oh, well, I've
and
seen them
met
3,
them.
and the last time we saw them 2 weeks ago was the best time I've seen them.
Oh
It was
yeah, by far they
so
were phenomenal.
at the rave.
Yeah. All right, so continue. You found
Yeah,
Prada.
I'm sorry, you got me talking.
It's all good.
It was a very exciting experience.
Yeah, I mean, I started listening to them. My buddy just showed me, hey, like listen to this track.
What song was it?
It was Texas is South off of that Dear Love album.
All right, all right.
So started listening to them, and probably a couple years later started getting into more like typical like hardcore sort of stuff. Kind of just got my roots with some of the metalcore sort of stuff, and everyone wants to pretend they never listened to that. But
What metalcore bands?
I just like, I mean, you said As I Lay Dying was like a cool
the
thing.
Massachusetts metalcore scene. is
I
so amazing.
still like them even after all the shit that happened.
Awaken. I love that album. It gets me pumped. And Shadows Are Security. So, sorry. What
right.
These are some of my favorite bands we're talking about.
You get your start there, I think. You kind of just get
Killswitch
going
Engage.
from there. Yeah,
Just
and
fucking love them. On Earth. Oh my god.
it was cool seeing a lot of those bands like up in the city, like at the Sub T, at the Rivera, just a lot of different places like that. Just kind of opened my eyes to different kinds of music and kind of went from there. Now a lot of the stuff I've been listening to, there's like a huge music scene out in Pennsylvania, New York, and then the California guys. But like in Chicago at least, like the Harm's Ways, Weekend Nachos, Spines kind of from here, Kansas City too, but just a lot of bands like that I've kind of just started listening to a lot more and really getting into.
And you showed me before the show started, you have a 100th tattoo on your foot.
Yeah, they were, I don't even remember where they're out of, South Carolina. But they're just like another sort of like melodic hardcore band. Like I said, I listen to everything. I
Sort
don't
of
really
all the
judge.
bands, out of all the bands, you got a 100th tattoo. What made you decide out of everything
is
you
that a
listen?
band?
Yes, 100th
Yeah.
is a
Okay.
hardcore
Yeah.
band.
And I don't know, like I really kind of identified with their message, and it was just something that was positive, which I thought was cool. It wasn't too like blatantly positive and obvious, like not too anything too far down that line, but just kind of identified with it. Was really excited about it. I met a couple of the guys, and we're pretty chill. So just had an influence on my life the last few years.
So 3 years you've been doing this clothing line. How did you first start after the hoodies to start thinking that this is what I want to do? As this isn't your full-time job, this is a part-time job, correct?
Right.
How did you go about then planning your business structure as to how you thought that you would run the business or get business so you could get your name out there more?
Yeah, I mean, I was just really almost overwhelmed with like the positive response I got right away. Kind of just started it and figured it was going to be slower and just kind of doing things here and there, but it was just a positive experience and got going quickly and just kind of got into it.
All right, we have a phone call. So patch them through. Hello, this is the Metal Experience. You are on with us and Windy City Hardcore. Who's this?
There, I can hear you now.
You can hear us?
Yes, I can.
All right, who is this?
This is Doug Allen.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
What up, Doug?
Drew, do
How's
you
it
know
going,
Doug?
everybody?
I do not know Doug.
You do not know Doug. Ooh, this is a
What's
new
going
caller.
on, Doug?
So, Doug, do you have a question for either us or Windy City Hardcore?
Well, actually, I haven't been able to listen to the show. I'm out judging karaoke contest tonight, but
Oh, wow.
posted
awesome.
you posted on my event page for the Showdown the Frequency this Friday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I definitely like to listen to the show tomorrow night when I get a chance, because I believe this is about clothing and some things through the...
Yes, this is
entertainment industry.
Windy City Hardcore. They're a clothing line and promotional group.
Awesome. I'd be interested in checking out information about that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You can check us out. We got, like I said earlier, we're working on the Facebook. We're actually working on a standalone site as well. That'll be wearewindycity.com. So that's coming your way soon. So I definitely appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be interested to see, what you guys got for services and products.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
Awesome.
And yes, the shows will be archived. You can find that at where can you find those, Morgan?
You can find them all. Once this show gets done, it'll be up on our website, metalexperience.com, where it's streaming now. And then also it's found on slaminternetradio.com. They are doing a live broadcast. So you're able to look that up on the Spreaker site that they save our shows on, all archived. But
Just go to the metalexperience.com. It'll be up in the top right-hand corner. It's the easiest way. Hey,
Doug, I'll announce it later too, but the show that I said that I would announce on Friday, what show were you referring to for our listeners to check out?
That is this Friday down to Frequency in Madison, Wisconsin. It's Occam's Razor is coming up from Chicago,
nice.
and they're going to play Breach and Ultrea, and Asheraya are joining them. And it's going to be a great show. After you said something about mentioning it on the show, I just wanted to call in and, just urge anybody that wants to come down. It's going to be a great show. It's a great bunch of people. All the bands are good people, and they all got great music. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it myself.
I can hear
I'm a
the
roadie.
excitement in your voice.
I'm a roadie at heart, so I'd never put together a show that I wasn't interested in seeing myself.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for calling to promote that, and good luck to whoever you decide is the winner for the karaoke contest.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate you finding me on the events page. So I'll certainly be following you guys now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your support, and we look forward to hearing your feedback as to what you thought about tonight's show later.
Awesome, for sure.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Yep, yeah, you guys have a good night.
You too.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
I sent him a kiss.
Well, let's hear a little bit music from what you brought with you.
Let's hear a little bit of music.
Of music, of what you find influencing what you're working with right now? Are these local bands? Are these signed bands? A mix of both?
Yeah, I've got a pretty good list of just local hardcore bands.
Nice.
That are just kind of putting stuff out a lot lately. I've met some of the guys; they're great dudes, and just trying to get their foot in the door and start touring and getting out there.
Awesome. Well, let's play a couple bands that you want to hear. So, what are the first 2 bands and their songs that you want to play today?
Yeah, I've got a new single from Arkham here. It's called "Old Money."
Old money.
Old Money. Really cool.
I want
guys.
new money.
Yeah,
I want
more
I want
money.
it all regardless.
I'll get all that money. I'm sure they do too. I got Arkham, that track, and then Malintent, which is the song is also actually called Malintent. The drummer from that band, Pedro, is actually drumming in Demolisher now. Was in Glaciers before, so keeping it in Chicago.
Nice. And here we go. Give him a second. He's on his laptop. This isn't Dave working here. So
We can't blame
Dave.
Dave this time.
We are with a laptop here, and we're supposed to be hearing sound,
Plugged.
and we're plugged in.
Is it plugged in like the other end?
Is it plugged in the other end?
Does it say it's playing on there?
It's playing. It's
Well,
not coming
this
through.
is an issue.
There we go.
Oh, Dave, we'll start it over again. Dave, you got to turn the volume up.
Calls himself a tech guy.
Done more just with the song than anything your disease could ever spawn. I live in their hands. God, you ever the streets of high class. I'm so idea of a homogenous mass. And when they come and they stab you in your sleep, you'll know just who to point the finger at.
listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back. We are the Metal Experience, sitting here with Drew from Windy City Hardcore Clothing Line and Promotional Group. And we just heard 2 picks that you brought of local hardcore groups. What were those band names again and those songs?
Yeah, that first track was Old Money by Arkham. It's a new single they just put out, so they'll have a new record coming out hopefully this winter. Then Malintent, again, just called Malintent as well. And they just put a demo out probably about a month ago. They got up on their Bandcamp and their Facebook.
Nice. So when it comes to T-shirt designs for you guys, how does that usually work? Are you the designer or?
Yeah, I've taken some influence just from some things I've seen, in the community and the scene lately. Again, just try to put some like personal touch to it. A lot of people are just putting out the exact same shirts, live shot with lyrics over top of it, and they're cool. I mean, people are buying them for a reason, but just trying to get creative with it and do a few different things. And kind of just add my own touch to it. I put out a shirt probably 2 or 3 months ago, earlier this summer. Used like a local photographer's, picture on the back. It's Taylor Wadley. She's actually between Chicago and Philadelphia, but she helped us out, let us use that picture, and just trying to keep it local and show off the local talent around here, just around the music scene.
The local talent.
For those that want to call in and discuss or ask any questions for Drew, our phone number is 773-657-3341. Again, it's 773-657-3341. Call and talk to us and Drew. Ask your questions, give some feedback.
Comments, concerns.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your life story, if you can sum it up in 5 minutes or less.
Let's 3 minutes, 2 minutes or less.
2 minutes or less. But we'd love to hear from you, and I'm sure Drew would love to hear that people are listening and to give their responses or ask any questions about how they can get in touch with you as well. Do you do bands merchandise if they asked you to do shirts? I mean, how does it usually work for getting a design done by you and your company?
Yeah, I've put out some things, at least like setups for a few different bands, just giving them some ideas for some things. Move forward with one band. They're actually from out of state. But yeah, I mean, definitely interested in helping some bands out with some, design work if they're at all interested. Can just hit us up through the Facebook page, whatever it needs to be, whatever's easiest for them. We do a lot of that. We've also done a mixtape, a couple of them, which I think is pretty cool, just like a compilation album. And bands are more than welcome to submit some music to us there as well. We've got a pretty good response on those, probably 18 to 20 bands a piece. And just, getting people interested and hearing exactly what's going on, in their area, and just trying to hear some bands they haven't, caught on to yet.
When you put out the mixtapes, first let's start with if bands want to submit, where can they submit songs? What type of format and sound quality are you looking for to be considered? And then the second part of that question would be, how many copies did you make and how did you distribute those?
Yeah, well, if bands are interested at all, they can, check out our Facebook. That link is just facebook.com/Windy City Hardcore. Message us right on our page, whatever it is. Just give us a shout out there. As far as, kind of distributing, we did it online through Bandcamp, free download. There was about 20 on the second one, and the first one was about 18 bands. So, just go in there, download individually the whole album. That way. We're actually looking to put out some cassette tapes later this winter, which is funny. A lot of kids have been, on that in the vinyl game lately too. So looking into some cassettes, some physical copies as well. So hoping to make this next one a big one.
And for bands looking to be considered, what qualifies them to be on the mixtape?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really discriminate about, the type of music you're playing. If it's something, in the realm of hardcore, we'll definitely take a listen. We had a couple pop punk bands on, the last couple. Knuckle Pucks, one of my favorite bands in the area. They were on the last one. Just had some metal bands as well. Anything like that. If they're interested, submitting a finished copy of a song, MP3, FLAC, anything like that is good for us. And, we kind of just have that conversation, online or whatever is easiest for the band and take it from there. It typically would take between a month or two from start to finish of getting a tape put together.
Nice. So when did you plan on releasing the next one?
Yeah, we did one last winter and then this past spring. I'll probably put one out at the beginning of this coming year, hopefully in January. So we've been kind of starting to do a little bit of work on that as well, talking to some bands. And hopefully physical copies will be out shortly after that.
How many bands are you planning on putting on this one?
I'd love to get 20 bands again. I think it's a good number. It's a good amount of time. I think both of the tapes have great flow. I think it's not just thrown together. I think a lot of that blends well. Hoping for that 20 sort of band mark. I'd love to get some more pop punk stuff on there. I'd love to get some more metal on there. Just kind of giving a variety of what's in the scene now.
Diversify.
Nice.
Exactly.
We'll hold those thoughts for just a second because Dave has pulled something on the screen as usual for us to look at and listen to. But it's that time where that punk kid gets to talk. Probably
Punk-ass
stuff that
motherfucker.
We'll make fun of him for. So hey, Dave.
Let's hear it from the soundboard.
You seriously just cut off your own sweeper.
You funny guy.
No, I turned it up actually because the volume was turned down because I had
In the middle of it.
Well, sort of. No, it just kind of ended. Anyway,
Okay.
no, I pulled because I wanted to pull up that Gwar video. They teamed up with Weird Al Yankovic and the website Funny or Die to produce this like little cartoon, and
Yeah, it's very bizarre. We've watched it.
Is it the same one?
Yeah, there's only one of this.
One?
I must say, though, for the amount of effort that they put into this, the graphics and everything turned out really well, and it is really kind of funny. It's like watching a cheesy version of Metalocalypse with Gwar,
That's exactly
but
what
one
this is.
episode online. Yeah.
Perfect.
Terrific.
So I wonder, because it's called The Animated Tales of Gwar, if this is just one episode or if it's going to be a continued Funny or Die series.
hopefully, like with Funny or Die, like they're getting a lot of. Oh, Bring Back the Bomb, awesome track. They're they're gonna continue this for a future series, and with Weird Al like with them, like doing something, it should be fun.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. All right, but our listeners can't see what we're seeing, so
Yeah,
I
so
think
it's a little
maybe
weird
you
for them.
should.
Well,
Take
they
off
heard
the
they heard
distraction.
the opening song because Gwar is like an evil jelly donut. Yeah, exactly.
You're a funny guy, Dave.
That's what he said. It's part of the damn lyrics. Anyway, so if anybody's interested in seeing Gwar, the animated series, go check out the funnyordie.com. Just search Gwar. You should be able to find them. No
I think
problem.
we posted it on our Facebook page after I saw it.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Thanks to Jarek from Doc Metal for posting that. I think I shared it right away going, if it's Weird Al and Gwar, it's got to be good. I think that's pretty much the whole the
Jarek?
Facebook Jarek. Jareck.
I don't think that's how you spell his name or pronounce it.
I don't
What was it,
think you can-
Jarek?
Jarek.
I don't think there's an R in there.
Whatever, man.
Anyway,
Anyway, all right. So, so the Offspring are rumored to
The
just-
Offspring.
Yeah, they're gonna supposedly release music for free. As as Noodles was their guitarist Noodles was speaking to the magazine. I didn't say the actual magazine. I thought it did. And since they're going to be released from Columbia, they're going to open up possibility of releasing music, for free, just to the fans.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
So hopefully that comes to fruition.
I do like Offspring. Maybe they're doing it because I don't think their last record sold too well.
No, but they still have a private plane, so what do they care?
That's weird.
You didn't know Dexter Holland has his own private jet?
No, but that's okay. I still like the Offspring.
That's sweet. Good for them. Making monies.
All right. One of my favorite record labels, Asian Man Records, is raising money for typhoon relief in Haiti.
Well, that's
What about typhoon relief in southern Illinois?
That wasn't a typhoon. That was a tornado.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. That was ridiculous. And they had to evacuate the Bears game. And
Yeah, that kind of sucked. Luckily, we won.
yeah, that was. I
was
thought they were going
at-
to cancel the game, actually.
I was at Alkaline Trio that night, and H2O opened, and they said that
Alkaline
they
Trio sucks.
shut the fuck up.
Wait, they played with H2O?
Yeah,
There's a weird combination.
Okay,
It was.
no, it's not because
Yes,
it's
it
still
is.
punk. Are you kidding? No, it's not.
H2O and Alkaline Trio draw very different fan
guess
bases.
who played right before Alkaline Trio? Newfound Glory. Who knew they were still around?
And you said they had triple
right?
circle
So
pits.
listen, yeah, they had triple. How does Newfound Glory end up with a triple circle pit?
Because fans of H2O were there.
Okay, but listen to this. So H2O showed up, I guess, at the venue at 6. I guess they drove through the tornadoes, they saw an 18-wheeler flip in front of them. They almost didn't make it on time because they went on exactly at 6:30. So they pretty much got there, played their set, and that was that. But the singer, unlike anything that I've ever seen, actually played the whole show in the audience.
It's pretty
That's
sweet.
Like,
cool.
had people carrying him and everything. It was crazy. He's like, oh, I don't like the view up here on the stage. I'm just going to do it in the audience.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. So, but they were terrible.
Wow.
Their sound was god awful.
Well, probably because they were in the fucking audience.
No, the band was still on stage. The vocalist was in the audience. It just the Aragon is too big of a theater for their music. It's just not. Some punk music just does not come off that well in a big.
How big
theater.
is the Aragon? I've never
It's
actually been.
huge.
It's fucking awesome.
It's got the dome, so the sound is more amplified.
okay,
where
so, like-
if you don't have like loudspeakers, because punk bands don't have these huge speaker
Yeah.
stacks, then it's not going to come off well. And I mean, Alkaline Trio, they were great. Newfound Glory, they were okay. I don't really like them, but
They were okay.
they were. They
She
were,
was like, Newfound Glory stole the show.
yeah, but they had a lot of energy considering that they've been around.
I didn't
a while.
know they were a band anymore.
I mean, the guy still bleaches his hair like a faggot, but it's still.
jeez.
It looked terrible. It really
Anyway.
did. It was like a 90s
Yeah.
dyed beach blonde. It was god awful.
So,
you
like-
could see his roots. I don't know.
Wow. Okay, so
Cool.
the Aragon bigger or smaller than like the Metro?
Way bigger.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I've
right
never
now?
been to the Aragon.
It's like, it's like
This is a comparison. Have
5
you ever been to
times bigger,
Congress
I don't
Theater?
yeah, I've been to Congress.
Okay, so picture that.
Okay.
yeah,
Kind
it's
of.
kind of
Bigger.
along the lines of
It's
Congress.
kind of like the lines of Congress, except super nice.
Yeah,
And-
well,
Not
and
run
long-
down
not,
and
and not
shitty.
shut down
And not shut down.
and not missing a
And
liquor
it's,
license.
it's
and-
huge, and when you look up, you feel like you're in Arabian Nights. There is like
what?
Aladdin,
I've never felt that.
Aladdin type feel, like you're in. I'm
Morgan,
done.
just stop talking.
It's a gorgeous theater. I love it.
Yeah, that place
Anyway.
is pretty sweet.
So I want to just read the quote from the
Arabian Nights.
from Mike Park of Asian Man Records. At times, I wish I had the popularity of Kanye West so I could do more. But even with the small community and the Asian man family that we have, it's always been quick to help and support others who are in need.
I don't
Please
know if you
share and
want the
be well.
popularity of Kanye West.
Well, I mean, I guess he just means to help raise money and stuff like that. $20 donation will get you a random colored shirt and 2 random
Random
CDs.
colored.
Yeah, they just have a variety of CDs and shirts.
So,
that they'll
Dave,
send
did you donate $20 yet?
I will.
it's like right
Right now,
now.
yeah. As we speak, he's pulling out his wallet.
There's I have no idea who this band is. I just had to read this announcement that they had for their album.
Okay, what band is it?
The band is called World's Scariest Police Chases. And their album is
Nice.
called No Effects and Out Come the Wolves Dookie.
All right.
Okay, so that sounds like they're going to make fun of every one of those bands.
Possibly, but they're released through Anti-Flag, their record label, AF Records.
Okay.
So this has got to be good.
Well, why don't you pull something up to play what they sound
What was the
like?
name of the band
World's
again?
Scariest
World's
Police
Scariest
Chases?
Police Chases.
Nice.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'll pull something up from that. This is got to be like one of the weirdest.
Maybe I should name my band America's Most Wanted.
There you go. Not.
All right. Anyway, full album is actually being streamed right now from this compilation called Hardcore Still Lives Volume 2. It's a 70 band compilation.
Wow.
That's like
One
3
CD?
compilations.
It's on one disc.
Yeah.
That's like
70
those,
bands on one
Well,
disc.
it looks like it's just a download. I'm
Have you
sorry.
ever
Oh.
watched those Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where it was
yeah, like-
when Colin and Ryan would do those infomercials with
Yeah.
the CD compilations. They're like 300 songs on 2 CDs for a flat rate, and it's like the most ridiculous price for the most ridiculous amount of songs. That's like what that's like.
The hardcore version of Who's Line.
Pretty much.
anyways.
70 fucking bands.
See,
Holy
Hardcore
shit.
Still Lives available to stream. Or you can download it for 50 cents a piece, or about 80 cents in the good old US of A.
Okay, what?
huh?
I think each compilation is only like 50 cents if they're serious, or about 80 cents US.
You can download the whole entire CD for 70 songs for 80 cents.
I believe so.
That's a deal.
yeah.
You're paying a penny. Oh,
Not even.
fraction.
Some
of-
serious math.
just a penny and a little bit of a fraction over.
Fragment of a penny.
Essentially.
80 cents for 70 songs, Luco. Do the math.
Yeah, it would be 80 divided by 70. It would be like 1.0000
It'd
some
be
shit.
0.1 something.
No,
I'm,
wouldn't that
and,
be
I,
the
and, I'm,
opposite?
and I'm bad at math, so
That would be if there was 80 songs
Whatever.
for 70 cents.
Dan
Come
was
on,
a
dummy.
mathematical genius. Ask him what that math is.
what that math is.
What that math
What
is.
that math
What
is,
that
boy?
math is.
Yo,
Anyway.
damn, what that math be? What that math be,
Yeah,
son?
the whole album is 50 cents European, so with the euro anyway. So yeah, only 80 cents US for 70 songs. That is not a bad deal.
All right. Sounds like something Drew's going to download later.
Gotta take a look.
All right, and don't forget, Bring Me the Horizon announced their North American tour. And we'll be coming to Illinois twice.
Oh.
One in Sauget,
Sauget?
Sauget, Illinois. If you're out there,
Sauget.
They're also going to be at the House of Blues February 18th.
Oh my God. Why does it got to be a Tuesday?
Oh shit! It is a Tuesday.
Why? Man, that fucking sucks. That could have been a birthday gift right
It's-
there.
You can always
It's-
try to go to Sauget. or
It's
whatever.
1.14285714 cents a
moving
song. That's how much you'd pay.
It was what? And we're moving on.
1.14285714 cents a song. Just over a penny.
Dave's trying to do the math on a calculator.
No, I was
on
actually
there.
gonna look for like where the hell Sauget, Illinois is.
No, you don't want to
Sauget?
see that. Are you kidding?
Oh shit! It's
No.
it's near St. Louis.
No, you don't want to see that. Why would he not want
Yeah,
to see that?
Don't.
Like,
don't.
don't look over
Sauget,
there.
Sauget's on the brink of Missouri.
I thought
and-
like if you can't make that show, you can try to go to the one out pretty much out in St. Louis.
yeah, but what day of the week is that on?
That is the 15th, February 15th.
Yeah, that's on a Friday. There's no. Ooh, that is on a Saturday. We could drive to
what show are we
Sauget.
talking about?
Bring me the horizon, bitch.
Luca's like
This
"I don't
Friday?
know."
No,
February.
the 15th, the day before my birthday. We could be going and seeing. Okay, moving on. We've got music to play from Drew.
I'm busy that night. I already have plans though.
It's playing on
Yeah.
far out.
Ready?
Jerking it in bed, lonely.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the day after
plans.
It's the day after VD. You got to do something.
It's gonna be sad crying in bed.
It's the day after he gets a venereal disease.
Haha. Anyway, August Burns Red.
Dave, you're a dirty fucker.
I know. August Burns Red.
We're seeing
has a new-
Friday.
Huh?
What? We're seeing August Burns Red Friday. Just
Are
let
we?
me
Sweet.
put that out there. Hell yeah.
With who?
Beartooth Defeater and Bless the Fall. We're probably going to show up late, though. Well, we are going to show up late, so I don't think we'll see Defeater, but August Burns Red is fucking awesome.
Anyway, their
alright.
song Provision has a new music video out.
Play a little bit of that.
Who? August Burns Red?
Yeah. I love their new album.
Where's it at?
House of Blues. All ages show.
I haven't been to House of Blues in forever.
Almost all. Yeah, the last year we saw it was Devin Townsend back in February.
With Gojira.
Gojira.
Wait, did we see Anthrax before or after that?
We saw it after. Anthrax was in January.
Oh, whatever. Well, sweet.
All
Sweet.
right.
That was Provision. I Killed the Prom Queen is now signed to Epitaph Records, and new album will be coming out 2014.
When will I Killed the Prom Queen King come out?
No clue. I'm
Damn
surprised I Killed the Prom
Good
Queen is still
one.
around. I haven't heard of these guys since I was in high school.
I haven't
so.
heard of them in a
I haven't
while
heard of
either.
Newfound Glory since high school. Apparently, they're still around touring the States. Doing sold out shows.
Yeah, right?
Wow. Yeah. Also, Tim Lambese's wife from As I Lay Down.
Ex-wife.
Whatever. It says wife on the damn thing.
Yeah.
Seeks $2 million in court.
Holy shit.
That's it?
Yes.
I mean, but that's a good chunk of money for somebody that's in her position. I mean, she's got kids.
Court date is actually the day after Oh no, it's January 15th. I think that was February.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Yeah, everything's
That would've
on.
been
It's on
hilarious.
Valentine's Day.
They haven't really released anything because it's all on freeze until.
Yeah. Although if I could, I can pull up Fat Mike's Instagram if anybody wants to call Tim
Is he
again.
still in jail or what happened?
No, he's. Yeah,
Or he's out on bail or
He
something?
might be ROR. So
I mean, I think it's to be announced until
ROR?
the trial.
released on
which-
his own recognizance.
That's a thing?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a very large restraining order.
What? You could just be like, listen, I don't want to hang out in jail. Can you just release me? I'm good.
Oh, and I pulled up a track from World's Scariest Police Chases. This track's called Citizen's Arrest.
Parking in a crosswalk, citizens arrest. Citizens arrest. I thought I saw those kids smoking weed behind the tool shed. I think we'll have to confiscate that.
Dude,
I like it.
Windy City Hardcore needs to hook these guys up.
Get them through Chicago again. That is too funny. It just reminds me of all that like youth crew stuff that's coming back around now.
Dude, I'm hitting these guys up, asking to promote them. Yes.
These guys are pretty awesome. They're unsigned?
From what I see, yeah. No,
Holy
it's,
crap.
no, actually, they're on AF Records, so it's independent.
Ah,
But
fuck.
That's pretty sweet, though.
Yeah,
That sounds
I do
pretty
like
good.
that. If you ever see him come to Chicago, I'm definitely going to that. That'd be awesome. All right, Dave, wrap it up. We got
right.
music to play.
Wrap it up!
one last thing, I believe the up and coming documentary called "I Am Straight Edge" is still looking for logo. So if you guys at Windy City Hardcore want
There
to
you
jump
go.
on that, if you want to contact them, I had their contact information up. I lost it, but I will get it. No, I had
You can't give it to him if you lost.
I ate it!
no, I had it up on my Twitter, and then I just pulled the name of the documentary, and they're still looking for reach their goal of $6,000 for their small time documentary that is on Indiegogo.com. You can check them out at I Am Straight Edge. They do have a trailer up for the documentary.
Nice.
Documentaries.
Yeah, but they are looking for a logo for their stuff. So
Getting on it.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to put something together, but then I got lazy and I can't do Photoshop too well.
Well, that sounds like you, Dave.
Thanks.
Then I ate it.
I'm kidding. We love you. Thank you for all the updates.
No problem.
All right. And we're back with Drew, finally. What time is it? I think it's time to hear...
It's like
a-
9:30.
Yeah, right?
Jeez.
It's time to hear a couple more songs. Let's do 3. Let's just play 3. Let's hear
A
some
threefer?
more. We're going to do a 3-fer. We don't do this often, but I know that you brought a lot of
Shit's
music.
getting wild.
So play some of that other music that you brought.
Some of that other music.
Some of that all the music.
We got some short ones here, so no big deal. Drowning Thieves and Corkscrew coming up here.
Okay, what are these songs?
That's the name of a band? Drowning?
Drowning.
Those are the
then
bands.
Thieves.
Yeah.
And then Corkscrew.
Drowning is the song's called Misconception. There's a guest vocal spot from Tyler, who's in Bitter Thoughts. There's a Thieves track that was on Andrew McHale's new promotion in recording company, True Media. They put out a mixtape a little while ago. And then Corkscrew, the song is Anxiety. They're from Northwest Indiana. They played our show. Awesome dudes. So hope you guys like
They didn't
them.
break up.
They did not break
Okay,
up.
okay.
Not yet. No,
No, Dave,
Not
remember we have to do the volume this time.
All right, here we go.
Are you really real? Don't be
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Woo! That was a threefer. And that was awesome. We are the Metal Experience. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, who's growing the stash back, by the way, for
Heyo.
those that loved it. We're sitting here with Drew.
Oh, I should probably state why. It's for a
Yes.
cancer
November.
benefit, something or other.
There you go.
Movember. I was going to state it last week, and I totally forgot. And I should have stated it the week before that, and I totally forgot the week before that, and then I forgot. Yeah,
He's just got amnesia.
Movember.com with November, but with an M. Our team name our mustachio team name is the Joker Rolls. So if you see that on there, you'll see me looking fucking handsome, and donate some money. It goes towards fucking testicular cancer, finding a cure for not losing your
Support
nuts,
those
dudes.
dicks.
Support them ball sacks, son,
All right, we have a call again
and other men's health stuff.
and other men's health stuff. Hello, this is the Metal Experience, and who are we speaking with?
My name's Joe.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
No, it's Greg. What's
I knew it.
I was
I'm
gonna
like, that's
say,
totally fucking Greg.
Totally Greg.
You guys see? Did you guys see that thing I posted on the Chicago Metal Alliance page a couple days ago? That Breaking Bad alternate ending.
Oh, we haven't watched that stuff
Yeah,
because
we
we
don't-
haven't started watching Breaking Bad
Watch
yet.
Breaking Bad.
Everyone's
Greg.
been telling us how awesome it is, and we're like, "Fuck, we really got to start this." And then,
Oh, it's so
then we
good.
go to like 8,000 shows. I'm working on you all day on the website. We just haven't had a chance to watch Breaking Bad yet.
Oh, what about the people you're with? Did they see that?
I have not seen it. Again, I'm behind as well on the Breaking Bad.
Oh man,
I know,
dude,
it's so good
not.
though.
It's not a spoiler or anything. It's just funny. They took it off the internet. Sony, it went viral. It had 1 million hits in one day.
I don't doubt it. That shows everyone's ranting and raving.
Cult
No, no.
plastic.
No, check
Cult
this
plastic? That's a thing.
Check this out, man. He it starts.
Well,
he's like-
don't tell. What if people
No,
haven't
it's
seen
not,
it?
It's not a spoiler.
But what if
It's not
people
a
haven't
spoiler.
watched it and then they're like, "Oh, I want to watch this alternate ending. Somehow I'll find it on the information
no,
superhighway."
it has-
And then when they
it
watch
has
it, they're like,
nothing to
"We
do-
know it's not a spoiler, but you're giving away the
has-
fucking plot points and shit."
No, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with Breaking Bad.
So it's just funny. Let's just leave it at that because I don't
Come
want you to
on,
ruin
I
it.
wanna tell
Because
you,
in
it's
fucking
so
5
funny.
years, when I finally finish, Breaking Bad, when we finally start it and finish it, I want to be like, all right, I want to find this
All right,
deleted
fine.
scene, and I don't want to be like,
Fine.
oh, I kind of already know what it is because Greg called up and
No,
told the world
no,
this one
it's
time.
Separate. It's separate from the plot line. It is totally separate. Look. Okay, I won't
All right,
tell you.
no.
I'll tell you.
Is this what you called up for, Greg? To tell us about Breaking Bad's deleted fucking alternate ending? That's so
Yeah.
funny.
It was funny. It was hilarious.
Oh, my God.
If you've seen the show, you would want to see the alternate ending.
But what if I haven't seen the show and now you're going to tell me what the alternate ending
You
is?
still want to see it.
I want to see it when I finish the show.
All right, Greg, don't give it
Alright.
away. For those that want to watch Breaking Bad, check out Chicago Metal Alliance page. Greg posted something
Well, no,
hilarious.
Sony took it off the internet. They went
Greg
around-
posted Sony's thing on Chicago Metal
Greg
Alliance's
doing
Facebook
illegal
page.
things.
Did you see the Randy Kushner poster I posted?
Yeah, you showed it to me when I was at your house.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's awesome. Apparently, I misspelled Kushner. He told me. He's like, you misspelled my name.
And that's when you tell him his name's Randy.
I'm like, oh,
No, I'm
dude.
kidding.
There's
But it
like-
just makes it that much funnier
yeah, right.
that it's misspelled. Well, anyway,
Right.
Greg.
Thank you for working
we're gonna-
hard on our website. Luca's going to be writing your ass tomorrow about it, too.
Yeah, what time? Can I come over at 10?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be
Alright.
be over at 10. This time, answer your door so I'm not standing outside like a fucking dickhead.
Okay.
All right, I love you, Greg.
Wait.
Oh my God.
What?
On the 21st.
Okay.
On the 21st. Let's see.
Greg, how many doobies have you smoked since I've left?
No, I'm tired.
So on Thursday,
Give me a break. I
On
think it's-
Thursday,
yeah,
the 21st.
at the Penny Road Pub.
Okay.
Soil, Orion 9, Elephants,
Elephants
and
and
the
Empires.
Rising. Yeah, whatever. Emperors, whatever.
Man,
And
you're really selling this show.
Approaching Dawn is playing there.
Nice.
Uh,
I'm wearing
they're
my
good.
Approaching Dawn shirt right now.
They're good.
What up, boys?
All right, I'm gonna go though.
All right,
you
Craig.
get some sleep. I'll be over bright and early. Beat your ass.
Okay, see ya.
All right, love you, Greg.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Sorry
what a
about
goofy
that,
bastard.
folks.
I love that guy.
He's been working hard on our website. Luca's been on top of him all
I
day.
asked him. I was like, "What time did you wake up?" He's like, 10 p.m. last night. I'm like, what?
It's
He's
okay.
like, yeah. I'm like, well, all right then.
All right, well, back with Drew for those that want to call in 773-657-3341. Again, 773-657-3341.
A quick update on the website. We're trying to get it done by
Saturday.
this Friday.
Saturday.
Well, Saturday, but this Friday. So we've been working on it nonstop. So
Yes.
hopefully it'll be up.
Big things coming. That's why we're doing that.
Fully up by this Saturday.
That's the goal. If not, it'll
That's
be
the
next
goal.
week. But it'll be done by the end of the month, we promise. For sure. All right, so back
Thanksgiving's
with
coming up.
Drew.
I'm making those promises.
We just played 3 songs from 3 more local artists. What were those bands again?
Yeah, that was from Drowning, Thieves, and Corkscrew in that order. Thieves and Drowning are from the city, and Corkscrew is from Northwest Indiana here. Drowning's been doing a lot lately. They did a couple nationwide tours going out to the West Coast, and they've been working on some new stuff too. Got a new music video out. Thieves has always been great. Put a couple 7 inches out, which I thought was cool. And Corkscrew's kind of up on their way right now. Again, from Indiana, starting to make things happen for them. So
Nice.
younger kids, but yeah, great guys.
And I said right after we played the first music, how awesome, or right when we went into this break, how awesome it is that you brought a bunch of local unsigned bands, because that's what we do. That's
Yeah,
fucking
and
awesome.
I think a lot of these guys just haven't really gotten noticed. So there's not the demand for it, and I've seen a lot of smaller record labels popping up lately, just across the country. And you know, it's weird to talk to people who live in like Massachusetts or something and that have this like small record label, but you get to know them through different bands. And it's just been pretty cool meeting different people that like do a DIY, that are getting out there and touring, but are doing it on their dime and not through Kickstarter, not through labels or anything like that. Just getting out and working.
Hard work.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys have coming up event-wise? Are you doing any more shows like you did the other weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been working on locking a date down with the venue. I think it's, again, going to be up in Grays Lake. Hopefully sometime in mid-December. It'll be on a weekend. But we're going to have a few bands, not all totally confirmed, so I don't want to let them go yet. But, I've just been working with a ton of groups from the area. Arkham, we just listened to a little bit ago. Widower, a lot of cool dudes there. Shallow Graves are some great guys, and just getting, bands like that, trying to give them a chance on a bigger stage.
Nice. What venue are you working with?
We actually worked with the Oasis, which is kind of sweet because it's like a mini golf course, but
Nice.
they open up their doors for shows, and it's a really tight space, and everyone was actually great. Sometimes at shows it gets a little reckless and crazy, but everyone was awesome, respected the place, which is cool. It's been hard to come by venues a lot lately. People are just not doing as much as they used to. Even like the Beat Kitchen, here in the city, used to be a huge venue for hardcore, and they just won't do it anymore from the damage, from the liability, and from wherever else. So awesome to see kids going out to places and taking care of it. Yeah, holes in the walls, broken windows, all that good stuff.
Now, what about shirt designs? Do you have anything coming out that people can look at? Where can they buy your stuff?
Yeah, we have a link for our store envy on our Facebook as well. There'll be another hoodie coming out this January probably, just with shipping and timing, all that good stuff. That's actually an outside printer, but yeah, they can go through the Facebook. We're going to have that website up again in the next few weeks here, wearewindycity.com. We'll have the shirts and everything up there as well. You can always look for those compilation mixtapes on our Bandcamp, all free to download, and just check out all the great bands in the area.
Now, what else do you guys promote? Is it just your clothing line and music, or are you going more toward sum up Windy City hardcore, just for people tuning in now, just for what you represent in full? Because
Yeah.
you're touching on a few different areas. So how would you promote your business?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when I started, it was pretty much just clothing, but it kind of transformed, and I just want to do as many shows as possible and just really get working on it. Basically, just promotion. If anything comes out, you're welcome to post on our page. We'll post it in a couple different places. Trying to get shows together, trying to get mixtapes together, because those are awesome. I mean, just handing them out for free at shows. People look at a tape and they say, I haven't heard of 10 of these bands, and they like half of them or whatever. And just trying to get people's names out there, as best I can that way. And everything I've done has been DIY. Everything I've done has been just to help other people out, not trying to make a ton of money or anything like that. Just trying to keep doing what I can to make shows happen and to make new things happen.
Now, your partner who's not here today, when did he join your company, and what was his background before he walked into this with you?
Yeah, my buddy Rob probably joined. It was only about a month ago. I started working actually a little bit more full-time recently, and just kind of needed some help picking up the slack on some of that stuff. But Rob and I went to high school together. We hung out a lot when we first went away to school. He actually used to be in a band called Face the Frontline, which is like metalcore from the south suburbs. But I met him and a couple other buddies through that. But that kid just like eats, sleeps, and breathes hardcore. And like he travels forever just to go to shows. He is just super into it. So he just knows about a lot of stuff that comes through the area that may not be completely local. Just outside hardcore bands that come through, and he's been helping me out with that, trying to post some of those shows. And things that maybe just I haven't caught. So I probably do a little bit more of the local stuff, and he kind of just sees, what bigger shows come through the area.
No, you told me before the show started that you guys actually drove to Boston to see a local show.
We saw, it was Defeater and a couple other bands. It was funny you said them earlier.
That they're playing at the House of Blues on Friday?
Yeah, so it was Defeater and a couple other bands, but just like drove
So
all
you
the
could
way
have
out.
waited.
I should have waited, apparently, because it was a hell of a ride. But yeah, I mean, it was a cool time, and he does that all the time. He's been Sound and Fury. He's been to This Is Hardcore just across the country, and I think it's sweet. If I had some more money laying around, I'd definitely try to do it. But I know a lot of kids that just make it happen, which I think is pretty cool, and he's definitely one of them.
So you just drove to Boston to see this show for a night and then drove home?
We like hung out for a couple of days. Went through like New York. Just kind of hung out up there. Just a couple other kids just made the drive and hung out for a few days.
Now, what were the differences that you saw at a show out there compared to out here?
Yeah, their scene is incredible up in Boston, up in Pennsylvania. It's just where a lot of that hardcore is popping up now. And it was just really cool, so intimate. There's a lot of people that are really just stoked to be together and aren't like really too worried about looking cool or anything else weird like that. I think that's the biggest problem out here is just a lot of big egos and people being weird about music. And at the end of the day, it's just cool to go to a show and like hang out with a bunch of people that listen to the same like weird music you do.
Now, if you, if you could choose one unsigned band that's out of the realm of the Midwest that you promote, that you have found, who would you say that is?
I would probably say just for the people I've met in the band and the music, I just keep going back to Arkham. The vocalist, his name is Adam. He's just an awesome guy. We did a benefit show last winter. Just really cool dudes, a lot of good music. No bullshit, anything like that. Just great guys making like cool music, not trying to be anything they're not. I mean, there's a ton of bands out there that deserve recognition, but there's definitely one that I really care about.
I like how you just put him on the spot to be like, all right, these are all your children. Which one's your favorite child?
That's what it feels
type
like.
type of thing.
I'm just saying that there's always that one band that sticks out in your mind, whether it be signed or unsigned. I mean, if you could choose that one that you just always go back to. I mean, it's not like you don't like any other band, but there's always that one that sticks out to you that you really like.
It's just cool. Like you have the relationship with those people, and it kind of like makes you listen to their music more and keep up with them. And it's definitely some of those guys. I mean, there's a ton of bands like blowing up right now that are more into like the deathcore sort of scene. Like Sworn In's been doing a ton of touring lately.
They've been around for quite some time, though.
Well, there was a Sworn In that was on B9 that was older. And now there's this Sworn In from like Grays Lake, Lake County area. So they've been getting bigger. Barrier has been touring. Villains has been touring. So those bands have been on for a little while. So there's definitely stuff blowing up right now, which is cool.
I'm retarded. I was thinking Sworn Enemy.
They actually
They've
are
been
another one, yeah.
Yeah, been around for
my
a long
God.
time. When I just hear the word sworn, and you don't hear it that often. That
Clicks.
Now, have you ever been in a band?
I did a couple of just little projects with people, but never anything official. I've been like making, writing a lot lately and talking with my good friend, trying to get something going, but school and work has just been miserable for that.
No, we know how that is. We tried
Yeah.
that, and that was unsuccessful. Look how lost this dude looks outside the window.
where the fuck am I?
Well, let's play one more song that you brought before we go into Luco's segment and just get another idea of some of the other local bands that are out here that need more recognition. So what do you want to play next?
Yeah, I'll switch up the style just a little bit. This is a band called Shallow Graves. Younger guys, but they're pretty cool. They played our original show. New album they put out called Heart Condition. The song is called Unbridled. Will never get the best of me. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Bloody knuckles and broken teeth. 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 This will never get the best of me.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Yo, and we're back. Luco Blaze, Morgan Danielle, the Mel Experience, sitting here with Windy City Hardcore. What was that song we just heard?
That was Unbridled by Shallow Graves out of Lake County.
Woo woo! Well, you know what? Let's do some more tunes, Dave. You know what time it is?
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, now I apologize beforehand because I'm gonna fuck this up. This band is from Chile. Their name is Nebida, but they have one of those little dash things above the first E, so I'm not 100% sure what that would make the word.
An asterisk?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say the name is Nebida. I am sorry if I'm messing that up. The first song, oh my god, again, is Alienation.
Oh, wait, hold
I
on.
believe.
We have a phone call.
Oh, okay, we have a phone call. Put him through. Hi, this
Hello.
is hi. You're on the Metal Experience. This is the Metal Experience.
What's going on, guys?
Hello.
This is Tito from the Dark Passenger.
the
Hi,
Tito.
I wanted to call you. You motherfuckers, shut up!
Is that the rest of the band that's with you?
Yeah, we had a change in our lineup on Friday. Actually, Bleed for the Fallen is going to be playing with us at Bada Brew.
Nice.
Oh yes, Dave told me, or Dave, Greg told me about that today. I was over at his house, and he was telling me he set that up for you guys. He's probably lying.
Excellent. That's then you guys apparently found out before we did because I found out about an hour ago.
Nice, nice.
First off, I wanted to thank you guys for coming out on Saturday. We had a great time.
How
and,
could
it
we
was
not?
really nice
You
to
guys
see
are fucking awesome.
Well, thank you guys very much.
We got
like
some.
I said, we're doing.
Sorry.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, we got some live video that we will be posting shortly from that show. So
Hey guys,
look
they
for
got
it soon.
videos that play at from the show. Awesome. Put it up on the internet. Show it to everybody and their brother and their mama and their girlfriend and Uncle Buck and everything else. Uncle Milty, yeah. Make sure Uncle Milty gets a copy.
Perfect. So you were saying the show coming up?
Yes, we're playing Friday at Bada Brew. Show starts when, guys? 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock? Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9. $5. We're giving all of our money to the tornado victims from Coal City and in Washington.
Aw,
And
what
everywhere
great
Nice.
guys you are.
else. What else, John? Oh, yeah, and we'll have a collection jar, so everybody that wants to go ahead and donate to the cause, we'll make sure that all of that money gets to the people that need it the most right now. Cause, yeah, that's bullshit that happened all down there. We want to make sure everybody that needs it can get taken care of, and so we'll do whatever our part is to make sure that happens.
Fucking A right, man.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting us know. For those that want to go out to Bada Brew on Friday, $5 help donate to the tornado victims. And you guys are playing with Bleed for the Fallen, another great band that we saw play on Saturday night over at Bobby Mickey's. So definitely check both bands out. And we look forward to seeing you all very soon once again.
Well, thank you guys very much. We appreciate that you guys come out and help us out with everything that you guys do. We just wanted to make sure that we called you guys and told you what was going on because we didn't know if you guys found out about Bleed for the Fallen yet. Or
Yeah,
anything.
it's good to know. I don't remember if I put that on my list or not. I know that there was a lot of shows this week, like 7 pages worth. So I
Oh
will
my
definitely
goodness.
helps to have some more people giving feedback.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you guys very much. I'm going to let you guys get back to whatever you're doing. I know you're going to announce everybody else that's got a show coming up. So thank you guys very much. I just want to give you guys the updated info.
We
Thank
love
you,
you, the
Tito.
Tito.
Thank you, Dark Passenger.
All right, thanks, guys.
I love throwing kisses in.
All
'Cause
right.
people are like, that guy just fucking sent a kiss my way?
And back to the unsigned
All right,
band pick of the
so
week. Hey, look what
Once
I
again,
found.
from Chile, Nabita, that's what I'm going with. I think that's what it is. I may be wrong. I got 2 songs. Alienation, which I'm thinking that's how it is. I could be wrong. There's a little hyphen thing over the I. And then, oh man, this one's going to be crazy. Plenitude Condictionata Part 2. El Logos, bitches. Minus the bitches part. But, wow, that's a tough one. Dave? Woo!
No, I was just asking my my counterpart here. How? Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You can say girlfriend. It's okay. We
Okay.
know her.
I was gonna say sidekick, even better.
She's gonna hit you later.
because she speaks Spanish way better than I do. which
Yeah,
is-
Laura,
Can she pronounce them?
any of those?
Can you pronounce any of these?
Oh,
I mean, I think I'm doing it. I
thanks,
just-
thanks for listening to him struggle.
The band name. How would you pronounce it?
How do you say that?
The band name.
I can't even see it. Nevada?
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, how do you say the track name?
So I just said super white.
And the track name for the first one is the Alienation. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes!
The second
Plenitud.
one, but it's all that. The cartoon name.
Plenitud condicionada.
Oh my god, that sounds so much better for
Wow.
me. Let's play
I
these
was
tracks.
like, cone dick, con dick.
Oh, let's play
Oh.
some music.
Woo!
Fucking metal.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Are we safe anymore?
I'll go into a little bit more detail about that.
So we just heard Nabita, which I heard is correct, from Chile,
laughing.
with the song Alienation, which I heard was correct. And you want to pronounce the second track again? That's a lot of words that I
That was
too
that was
white.
a lot better sounding from her
Yeah.
than you. And
The mic's
microphone's
not on,
off,
Dave.
There we go.
No, yeah, plenitud condicionada. That's what it's
What does that mean
Part
in
2,
English? Do
a
you know?
logos.
What does it mean?
called.
You don't know? You just know how to say it?
She can say it. She doesn't know.
What did I say it was?
Like,
Like plentiful?
yeah, plentiful.
And then condicionada would be like condition.
Plentiful condition.
Good
Conditioning type
conditions.
of thing, you know?
Things
good,
are
good condition. Part 2, the logos.
So I would take it that it was a positive song. But thank you for that translation, and thank you
So check them
to
out.
them for
Nabita
submitting those tracks. We
from
could,
Chile. And I'm sorry I brutally
we're not
did those-
Chilean. We do
those
apologize. We're
things
American. We're
to your band
stupid
name and stuff.
Americanos.
Stupid Americans!
But that's awesome. We love receiving music from all over the world.
Hell yeah,
it's
they
pretty
sounded
awesome.
badass.
Yeah, they were fucking awesome. I'm pretty sure those lyrics were not in English either, so that's even cooler. Sorry, I won't be ever able to sing along, but I do love your music.
Heyo.
So we're sitting here, and we have been with Windy City Hardcore, watching people get ticketed on the street, and now they're pissed. That's what you get for parking in Chicago, bitches.
Well, you're making a great case for us Americans. I laugh
Stupid
at
Americanos.
I laugh at your demise.
But Drew's been sitting with us playing a lot of the local hardcore scene that he's been affiliated with and grown to love. So thank you for bringing that music that we don't get to play a lot of other just local music, because when bands are usually on, we play their music to feature them. So it's always nice to hear a variety of different artists as well.
Not saying that we don't love
no,
the bands
not
that
saying
come
that
on
we
the
don't
show.
love the bands coming out. We
Jeez,
love
Morgan.
hearing your full 8 or 9 songs, because it's awesome to
Way
hear.
to say that sarcastically, you jerk.
I'm not saying it sarcastically.
We absolutely love it.
No, we do love to hear the diversity in different songs that you guys have as well. So it's nice to hear different artists as well. So let's play a couple more songs from the artists that you brought, because I know that you've probably got a lot to still feature. So
Yeah.
2 more tracks.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll play a couple other ones, kind of switch it up. This will be Demolisher and Villains. Demolisher actually recently got back together. They've been in and out for a few years now, but Adam Warren from Oceano is actually their new vocalist.
Nice.
Nice.
They're headed out on a tour pretty soon here, so this is their song Counterfeit. Then it'll be Villains off their new album 10 Code. So here we go.
What's the name of the song?
It's Presage from Villains, excuse me.
Boom.
All right, here's that Demolisher track.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
That's right. We are the Metal Experience. We've been sitting here with Drew from Windy City Hardcore
Google Blaze
Clothing
Morgan
Line
Danielle. Woo woo.
and the promotional group. And we were just hearing two more songs of some local bands that he brought with him. What were those bands and their songs?
Yeah, that was Demolisher with Counterfeit, a new single that they put out, as well as Villains, Presage. They put a new album out called 10 Code probably a month or two ago. Really heavy album through and through, really awesome. And then with Demolisher, like I said, Adam Warren, formerly of Oceano, is now their new vocalist. Got a lot of new people in there as well. So big things coming for them for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for bringing all that music. That's awesome. We're still going to have some time to hear another track or two after local roundup. But really quickly, before I start that, what events do you guys have coming up again, and where can people find your company?
Yeah, keep an eye out for us on social media. Big one's Facebook, just facebook.com/Windy City Hardcore. We're on Twitter. Our handle is We Are Windy City. We'll have a show coming up here within the next month, middle of December, probably announcing it a week or two from now, and that'll be out in Grays Lake. So keep an eye out on the Facebook from there. New webpage coming up soon. That'll be wearewindycity.com, and we'll be taking it from there.
Is it up right now, just not finished, or?
It's not live yet. There's a lot of stuff finished on it. Just finishing up some extra touches, so when you get it, it's active, and you can kind of interact with it more than just looking at a couple things.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with that, Dave, let's do this.
Dave.
Hey,
Dave.
The local roundup with Morgan on the Metal Experience.
Hey, it's my segment, and it's that time for me to talk about what's going on in the local scene, show-wise, musician-wise. Just to sum up this past weekend and the shows that we attended, on Friday, we went to Slayer. We saw some people there.
Fucking A, right.
So, Slayer and
Slayer and
Gojira.
Gojira.
Saturday,
Forearm.
we were at Bobby McGee's celebrating Matt Lunford from Bleed for the Fallen's birthday bash. It was fucking awesome. Sorry to hot dang that we missed you. But we were able to catch a little bit of Dark Passenger set. And then also we saw Bleed for the Fallen and Knifed at Gunpoint, all amazing. So thank you so much to everybody that was there and attended. We had a great time sponsoring that. And for those that care, I was at Alkaline Trio on Sunday,
No
and
one
it
cares.
was awesome.
But I want to say thank you to Everyone Must Die for
Everything.
Everything. God damn it.
Everything Must Die. Yes, after Slayer, we did get to go hang out with Everything Must Die at their awesome apartment. And we did get to meet Charlie and Ken from Lord Mantis. We got some exclusive preview of their new album coming out in April that they just
Sounds
finished mastering.
Badass.
So look for that out in spring. It is going to be amazing. They've got some tours coming up that they're going to be announcing soon as well. So they're definitely got a lot going on. I'm actually
I said everyone. I always picture their
Yeah.
sticker in my mind before I say it, and I'm like.
But I did
everyone.
get a badass hoodie from them that they just released, so it is awesome. Check out their merch. Lord Mantis has some badass stuff available, and Everything Must Die was awesome to have us over after that show.
Thanks, guys.
So thank you for that. And so with that being said, here are the upcoming things that need to be announced. Of course, Heatstorm Annihilation played with Morbid Angel on Sunday at House of Blues. So with that, they still need a bass player for those interested because they will be touring Europe in December, supporting 6 Feet Under. And then they just announced that in April they will be playing Reggie's with the Legends Master. So definitely need to be a part of that band if you're a bass player looking for some exposure. Return to Flesh, another band in the area, is looking for a bass player. You can hit them up on Facebook if interested. And then, of course, we had them on last week, but Biomimic announced that they were looking for a keyboard player. So if you're interested in playing some scientific death metal, hit Biomimic up. Also, MHX Radio, our shows get rebroadcasted on Friday night from 7 to 9. Thanks to Dustin and everybody over there. So we are
this show you're
followed
listening
by
to right now.
Neil's Metal Mouth, and then Corey Rocks Your World is on after that. But their lineup for the week is also awesome. You can catch Dozer and T-Rex from 8 to 11 on Monday nights. Wednesday is the Doom Cellar with Dozer from 8 to 10. And then Thursday nights are the show with Dustin. And they also, throughout the week, play Corey Rocks Your World and the Metal Deli with Kimmy. Also, Pitch Black Productions is still selling some awesome items, so you can get in touch with Tim or go to pitchblackpr.com/dungeon.html for any awesome merchandise that is exclusive, like t-shirts, signed merchandise, like banners, posters, CDs. He's got
vinyls.
a ton of stuff that is not findable in stores that he's
Not
gotten.
findable.
It's not findable. I'm making up words now, people. So
You heard it first, folks, at the Metal Experience.
not findable is a word.
This shit ain't findable.
So definitely check out some of the stuff that Tim has. He's got quite a collection. The upcoming shows this week, starting with Thursday, November 21st at Reggie's. It's 8 p.m. 17 and up. It's $15 to see Mount Salem, Pentagram, Earth and Grave with
Pentagram?
Rachel Barton Pine.
Nice.
Also on Thursday at Penny Road Pub, $12 in advance, $15 day of. It's Emperors and Elephants, Orion 9, Soil, and Approaching Dawn, like Greg called in and gave that information for us too. Thursday at the Grand Bar, it's 8 p.m., 21 and up, $7 to see Severed Tether, Radio Creeps, and Illusions Fate. Friday, November 22nd at the House of Blues in Chicago. We will be there. $35. It's 5:30 p.m. It's all ages. They are also playing another show on the 23rd at House of Blues. Same price, same time. It's Defeater Beartooth, which is the new project of the old singer of Attack Attack before they broke up. So check them out. They just released an EP, Bless the Fall and August Burns Red.
Bless the Fall is the shit.
Also at the Beat Kitchen on Friday, it's Licorosis, Yakuza and Scientist. It's a 21 and up show at the Beat Kitchen. Friday at the Miramar Theater
Beat
in
Kitchen.
Milwaukee.
Weren't you talking about the Beat Kitchen?
Beat Kitchen's a great place.
Friday in Milwaukee at the Miramar Theater. It's 5 p.m. all ages, $10. B2 Booking presents the Children's Hospital Charity Show. All donations will go to the Children's Hospital. Narrow Hearts, City of Ghosts, Red and the Wolf, Human After All, Render the Wastelands, The Way Back, To Paint with Fire, and Glory Divine. Friday at the Center Stage Bar and Grill in Kokomo, Indiana. It's all ages, 6
Way
p.m.
down in Kokomo.
17 in advance, $22 a day up to see Knucklehead, Black Earth,
Knucklehead.
50 half 6 feet.
50 half 6
Oh no, it's
feet?
50 / 6 feet. You try to figure out what that means.
50, meh, 60 feet.
50 half 6 feet. I don't know. The Holland account and dope. So 50 / 6 feet. Let us know how to pronounce your name because I'm confused.
He's probably like.
I'm very sorry. Okay, I'm very
you
sorry.
just connected a random number along
I'm sorry.
with our.
Friday at another hole in the wall. 15 in advance. $18 day of all ages. 6 p.m. Orion 9, Arcane Framework, Beyond the Shore, My Ticket Home, and Nonpoint. Friday at the Fillmore in Wazoo, Wisconsin. 21 and up. 6 p.m. It's $15 in advance. 20 the day up to see Someday I Could Kill, Evoked, Righteous Vendetta, Beyond Threshold, and Head PE. Friday at Bada Brew. Thank you, Tito, for calling in and telling us about the show. Again, it's 21 and up, 8 p.m., $5. Donations going to tornado victims from this past week. Dark Passenger, Bleed for the Fallen, Deadlight Redemption, and False Rhetoric. Friday at the Brower House in Lombard, 21 and up, 8 p.m. It's $12 to see Reprohibition, Mass Mutilation, Vermilion, they're a band from Wisconsin, and Morgue Supplier. And then they're playing with Hode, a band from Texas. On Friday at the Frequency in Madison, Wisconsin, 18 and up, 8 p.m., $5. Thank you to Dave for calling in to tell us about Occam's Razor, Breach, Altira, and Ash _Aria. And then also at the Penny Road Pub on Friday, it's $8, 21 and up, 8:30 p.m. Sleaze, Marauder, and Scars of Armageddon, and that's their CD release show. Friday at Cobra Lounge, 21 and up, 9 p.m., $10 to see Volcari, Mortal Void, Enabler, Toad, and Agrimonia. That's members of At the Gates and Skit System. Friday at the Metal Grill in Cudahy, Wisconsin, 21 and up, 10 p.m. to see Decivilize and Samyaza. Saturday, November 23rd at the American Junkie in Chicago. It's a free show, 21 and up, 7 p.m. Luco and I will be there. It's the Blank Standards Going Away show for Kevin Livy. He is leaving the band. He's moving out to California.
He's too muscular for Chicago.
Apparently,
he's got to walk on the beaches of California with no shirt on.
Yeah, apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger's legacy is calling him out there. So we will be saying goodbye to Kevin and wishing him the best.
I hope he gets all oiled up for this last show.
I hope that the Blank Standard doesn't call it quits just because Kevin's leaving the band.
Yeah,
because you guys
just
are
because
awesome.
fucking Kevin.
So seriously, guys, pull your shit together. Say goodbye to Kevin and hello to a new guitarist.
Get the fuck out of here, Kevin. Your muscles are
But
too
the
big
Blank
for this
Standard
band.
is saying goodbye to Kevin Libby. Come out to see
We
this
love you,
free
Kevin.
show. They've had to move venues because of the high demand of how many people are going to attend.
What?
So, yes. Blank Standard is playing Our Day's End and An Arc. Saturday at Just Bill's Place in Overland, Missouri. It's 18 and up, $5 to see Outcome of Betrayal, A Message from Martyrs, Compelled to Destroy, Till Death We Rise, Crows for the Keeper, Fall to Zero, Make It Out Alive, and Synopsis. On Saturday, the Beecher Community Center in Beecher, Illinois, $10, all ages, 4 p.m. We're so sorry we can't make it out, guys.
This was the show we were going to go to.
This is what we were going to go to at the Blank Standard. Wasn't saying goodbye to Kevin.
And then Libby's gone. Libby's like,
Yeah.
leaving the
And
band.
we're like,
this is our last show.
But Strength in Numbers, we love them. They're releasing their CD Echoes They're also playing with Corkscrew, Unknown Zodiac, Hacksaw, Solace in a Dying Hour,
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hey-o.
Seneca Falls, The Tale We Told as Kids, and Her Eyes Glazed Over. So it's going to be awesome. Check them out.
It's-
Beecher. It's a fucking awesome scene out there.
It's a running joke that we have here at the Metal Experience that anytime Seneca Falls is on
They always drop.
to play
So
a show, they always drop.
Watch us not be there, and they're going to be there.
We've almost seen them probably like 8 times.
Probably like 8
And
times.
they're like, nah, we're dropping the show.
So
We gotta drop
watch
the
them
show
play
again.
this show, and we won't be there this time.
Yeah, right?
Saturday at another hole
Seriously,
in the wall.
like 8 times.
All ages, 5 p.m. It's 14 in advance, $16 day of. It's Catapulta Propaganda, One Steel Wound, Speed Freak, Deadlight Redemption, Spirit of Revolt, Blackwater Rising, I Set to Kill, and Kill Devil Hill. That is Rex Brown's band. So those that know Pantera, that's Rex Brown. Saturday.
That's Rex Brown.
At Take 20 in Cherry Valley, Illinois. All ages 5 p.m. 20 in advance, $25 day of. Joey Columbine, Real Mr. Dirty, Reckless Redemption, Righteous Vendetta, Beyond Threshold, Dope, and Head PE. Saturday at the Doom Room, another great place to head out to. In Lafayette, Indiana, it's $4 BYOB, so get wasted. 7 p.m., it's Weed Bee, Lucifist. They're going to be on our show March 11th.
Nice.
And then Born Under Burden. Saturday at Mojo's, it's all ages, 6:30 p.m. $20 to see Palisades, Dayshell, Get Scared, Crown the Empire, Icy Stars, and The Word Alive. Word is that this show is almost sold out, so for those looking to get tickets, get them soon. The Word Alive is playing with Icy Stars. Saturday.
You love that band, don't you? Icy Stars?
I love The Word Alive. Icy Stars.
Morgan's
can
favorite band
see
is
shit.
Icy
I
Stars.
hate them. Saturday at Pizza.
Is that band we saw?
Yep.
And we wanted to kill each other
Oh,
simultaneously?
Okay, for those that see As
No
I Lay
hate,
Dying,
though. No hate. We
For
love.
those that see As I Lay Dying and Icy Stars on the same bill, I'm sorry, but a glow dance party does not belong in that venue. Anyways, at the Pizza Transit in Niles, Michigan on Saturday, it's all ages, $10, 8 p.m., Rockford Cure. Don't forget it's called Pizza Transit, so buy pizza. Falling to the Top, Michigan City Vandals, Half Fiction, and All My Sins Remembered. Saturday at JJ Kelly's, it's 8:30 p.m., 21 and up. Act of Destruction, Power Vibe, and Sin After Sin.
Power Vibe?
I still have a few more, so bear with me.
Power Vibe. That sounds like something sexual.
Saturday at the Underground Lounge, 21 and up, 8:30 p.m. It's $5 for men, 0 for women, because we've got boobs, motherfuckers.
What about men with boobies?
If you were a cup, maybe they'll pass. I don't know. Delta still frames I Have Anubis, and there's still one more band to be announced, so that should be awesome. Also at Yule Town Inn on Saturday, it's 21 and up, and it's going to be 9 p.m., $6 to see Pale Horseman, Dark Fall, and 10 Gates. Also at the Reptile Palace in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, 21 up, it's free, 9 p.m. to see Child on Fire, Sam Yaza, and Decivilized. At the Mutiny, it's a free punk night at 9 p.m., 21 and up.
What day?
On Saturday, it's going to be Butchered, Done Been Had. They're from California. The Damn Tracks, and Get Up and Go.
Nice.
Sunday, November 24th at Reggie's, all ages 6 p.m., $15. I wish I could go so bad to this. It's Code Orange Kids, Let Live, and Every Time I Die. Oh, Every Time I Die. They're so good. And then there'll be an after party at Cobra Lounge after that show, 10 p.m. It's 21 and up, $5. It's the Ox King, Rejected Psychopath, and Code Orange Kids will be playing again, so definitely catch that. Also on Saturday, Corey Rocks Your World does shows on Sonic Asylum Radio from 8 to 10. They will be live with Shocker. I don't know how they pronounce that. They got 2 Ks, so it'll be
How is it spelled?
Shokker.
Shaka?
Shocker.
Shocker?
I guess. So Shocker will be
Shocker?
on with them for an interview, so check that out. Also, Juniors and Pilsing on Sunday, 21 and up, 8 p.m., $5. The Pervert Preachers are playing with Criminal Kids, Mandatory Abortions, Punks Attack, and the Bad English. And also, we will be
The
here.
Bad English? I love it. How is it spelled?
English.
ENGRISH?
Yeah.
English.
English.
That's fucking awesome.
We're bad English. And then the last show, it's not really a show, but we will be out there supporting MHX Radio. They're doing on Monday, November 25th at JD Muggs. It's free. Bring a wrapped new toy. It's an annual toy drive at 6 p.m. They'll be doing a live broadcast, giving away raffles, prizes. So definitely check
I
that
hope
out.
Ice wins everything's.
We're not going to win anything because we are part of Omnitrix Radio.
What?
So it's not for people that work for the station. That's called being selfish. So unfortunately,
What if there's something really cool and I really want to win and I put the money in because I want to win the raffle?
Go to Walmart and buy a fucking toy with your own money, or ask me while I'm in the store. If you want a
Buy
squirt
me
gun,
something.
I'll buy you a squirt gun.
Buy me
For
something.
God's sakes. Next week we are going to have Threatening the Order
Getting
on.
a squirt gun just in time for winter.
Threatening the Order will be on. It's our show right before Thanksgiving. So
It's
definitely
also
check
Dave's.
us out. And it's also Dave's 2-year anniversary with our show and birthday show. So big show for us next week.
Yeah,
We
Dave.
still got to figure out a gift for you, buddy. But it's okay. We'll get you something. Even if it's just shit in a bag, I will get you something. Okay.
Let's
but
get him a giant jar of pickles.
You want a jar of pickles?
You want a giant jar of
Shit in the
Bolt?
bag. I'll pitch in for that.
Yeah. You want a giant thing
It'll be
of
Danny's
bull
shit in the bag
testicles?
for you.
No.
You want-
Wait,
okay.
the
How
Rocky
about-
Mountain
I
oysters?
saw pig's feet at the grocery store. You want a can of pig's feet?
I'm kind of torn between the Rocky Mountain oysters and the pig's feet because this is just random crap I
Pig's
can just
feet,
put on
man.
the shelf.
I'll get you a small one. Just try it out. No, I won't. I'll probably make me throw
That's
up if you
gross.
open that
It'll
up.
probably stink up the studio. We don't need that. But thank you, Drew, for coming on tonight. It was very nice to have a different insight of the industry with clothing and promotional group, especially with a type of music that we don't get on super often on the show. We do get hardcore bands, and it's always nice to bring some diversity to the table. What is the last song that you'd like to play
one
tonight?
more time again.
And
Just
then
keep
also,
pumping the product. Everyone, where can we find everything?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys, first of all, for having me on. I really appreciate it. Go to facebook.com/Windy City Hardcore. Check us out on there, on Twitter. We'll have a website coming up. We do have some merch for sale. We're doing a show here in December. So keep your eyes out for that. Post on our page with some new music, whatever you need to do. We're out there to look for you guys. So the last track I want to play is from Bitter Thoughts, their Regicide split, which is actually with a band we were talking about from Belgium called Face Wreck. The song is called Be
Now it's
True to
going to
You.
wreck your ears.
So yeah, enjoy. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing this awesome music and promoting. Next week, Threatening the Order. Don't forget, same time, same place. See you
Same bat
in the
channel.
Pit.
Armpit.
Be true to you, 'cause you doesn't give a fuck about you. And you are, you have nothing to lose. And the end you're alone, so fucking live how you choose. Live how you choose.
You're listening to The Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.